Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. Can G-Toilet team up with the infected Titan TV man against the Duchess and the Juggernaut? Is such an outcome even possible? We'll definitely discuss that today, but surprisingly, that's not the main topic of this video. You won't even believe what led me to make this episode. Let's start with what seems like a simple question that might give you a hint about today's topic. Take a closer look at this picture. Do you think this is Kathy or Dave? It might seem super obvious. It's Dave, aka Plunger in the past. But what's really interesting is that for many viewers, it's just as obvious that this is Kathy and not Dave. I thought this was just a split opinion within our team. The moment I called him Dave in the last video, the comment section exploded with people saying it's definitely Kathy. And you know what's even funnier? When I first saw the leak, I thought it was Camerawoman. But then some of my scriptwriters insisted it wasn't her, and after reviewing the details and discussing it with one of them, I changed my mind, which ended up sparking a wave of comments. So today we're going to settle this debate once and for all. But that's not all. There's another leak we didn't pay enough attention to. These images showing parts of what looks like an upgraded Speaker Man. Apparently, one YouTuber already managed to piece this character together using Photoshop and some insider info. Maybe we'll finally see what this character looks like fully assembled. And that's still not all we have in store today. So here's the deal. If you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, I promise not only a fun time in today's video, but also that all your wishes will come true in the new year. You see, I found this magical New Year's Iron Santa Claus who grants wishes. The only downside, he's a bit greedy and only gives presents in exchange for likes. But oh well. Anyway, here we go. Let's start with the guy in glasses and figure out who he is. Based on the comments, more than 60 to 70% of viewers thought it was Kathy, but it's not. First, her glasses have a completely different frame, oval and metallic. In the spoiler, they're darker, more rectangular, with two details on the bridge and soft nose pads that Kathy's glasses don't have. Second, Kathy's hair color is lighter brown, which is especially noticeable around her right eyebrow. In the spoiler, the hair is darker. Third, their eyebrows are shaped differently. Kathy's right eyebrow thins out smoothly from right to left and looks neat. In the spoiler, the eyebrow doesn't taper and looks messier, with hairs sticking out in all directions. Fourth, the hairstyles are different. Kathy's hair sits noticeably higher than her glasses frame and doesn't cover it, while in the spoiler, the hair overlaps the frame. Also, Kathy's forehead is more exposed on the right, while in the spoiler, the hair reaches down to the eyebrow, all combed from right to left. Kathy's hair on the right side of her head, however, is combed from left to right. Fifth, even the skin tone is different. Kathy's is light pinkish, while the person in the spoiler has no pink undertones. Based on all these differences, I concluded that this is Dave. If you take a closer look at his face in earlier footage, you'll see the same hairstyle as in the spoiler. He might have just taken off his glasses during the recording. On another spoiler, we can see legs, and if they belong to the same character, they also look masculine, judging by the darker, looser pants and clearly men's shoes. The second spoiler that caused some confusion is the jaw against a background of white fur or hair. For various reasons, you assumed it was the secret agent because his stock model, Nero, also has white hair. But I have two questions for you. First, why is the hair white in the back but black in the front? Second, if it is the secret agent, why doesn't the hair from the beard connect to a mustache like we saw in the short? Those black hairs should be clearly visible against the white, but there's nothing there. Third, why would Boom confuse us by showing an unfinished model of a character we've already seen dozens of times? For these reasons, I don't think the model belongs to the secret agent. You also noted that the white strip at the bottom could be a white collar, but at the Alpha Hills base, anyone could have one like that. However, this detail suggests the character is human and not a monster like the Yeti, as I originally thought. I didn't stop there and decided to read more comments. I came across an excellent theory where a viewer speculates about teleportation and where it was developed. According to them, the TV Man teleport was invented in Japan, and the lead scientist behind it was Tasuni Nagashita. For those who don't know, that's the official human name of the TV Man scientist. You can actually see a badge with this name in a memory scene. The theory also claims that scientists worldwide tried to create teleportation, but only 2 countries succeeded. The US, as seen in Camerawoman's memory from Alpha Hills, and Japan, where teleportation didn't appear as a blue beam, but rather as the familiar black smoke. The theory goes further, suggesting that something went wrong in the US and the portals opened to the wrong place. That's where the virus started, which actually makes sense. Let me add a bit to this theory. It's not confirmed yet, but both in the show and chronologically, I think TV men were created later than speaker men and cameramen. While the Skibidi Toilet virus was spreading through cities in the US, Japanese scientists, learning from America's mistakes, managed to create a relatively safe teleport system. At least they still use it, while cameramen and speaker men don't. Fun fact, since TV men have boxy CRT televisions and not flat screens, this suggests the events took place in the late 20th century. Let's pinpoint it to 1979, based on the secret agent poster which confirms something was already happening back then. Out of curiosity, I asked ChatGPT which countries produced the most TVs in 1979. You'd be surprised, but it turns out Japan was the leader. So it seems logical to assume not only that the smoke-based teleport was developed there, but also that the entire TV men race originated in Japan. If you're interested, I'm ready to make a full separate video with a detailed breakdown of the TV men, since I got pretty deep into this topic and found even more cool stuff for you. Leave a like so I know you want it. Now, about the thumbnail. We created it to illustrate a theory from one of my subscribers. Someone named Football News commented after my video where I speculated that the TV man Titan might break free from Astro Toilet's control using the secret agent's green sphere, which he implanted through G-Toilet. To refresh your memory, I previously suggested that the secret agent might either control the Titan directly or simply disable the core lover, freeing its mind and breaking the influence. But the subscriber's comment introduces a third possibility. What if G-Toilet himself can control the Titan? The sphere flew out of him, and it also contained yellow energy. So it's possible the secret agent just helped create the sphere, but that doesn't guarantee he plans to control it himself. This theory actually makes more sense because the secret agent prefers not to intervene directly. He always works through others. A great example is when he gave the remote to Lucky Cameraman and told the Skibidi scientist that his buddy, Plunger Man, would kill him. Speaking of the leaked full-body image of Speaker Man, here it is, right on your screens. Russian YouTuber Fordel somehow got his hands on it and showed it live. Turns out, this character will be holding a flower instead of a weapon. Honestly, I think it's a disguised weapon meant to make enemies drop their guard, only to be killed the moment he raises the flower. Just kidding. I really liked Fordel's work. It's a masterpiece, and you can tell he's talented. By the way, this might be my last video this year, so I want to take a moment to wish all of us a wonderful 2025 full of love. Hopefully, Simp Cameraman can win over his TV woman. Before Elite Cameraman kills me for saying that, I'm out.